Hello buddy, Croooow here. Kind of just wanted to do a quick video. Wanted to do a video on the content ID stuff. Actually wanted to do a video yesterday and I did it in my car driving, but it wound up just being total nonsense, totally uneditable, not edible. But here's a clip from that just so I don't waste that footage. This video probably won't be even usable at all. So yeah, I decided to come out here because it's not that bad, it's not that cold, it's snowing. I did have to shovel the driveway, I'm going to have to do it again. Well, snowblow. Use the snowblower, I'm not going to shovel it. Anyway, content ID stuff, there's been a lot of misinformation going on about that. And there's only a couple things you really need to know. One, if you're not part of a multi-channel network, it's not affecting you. In fact, the content ID stuff has been around for a long time, and everybody that's not in a multi-channel network has already been dealing with it. The reason it's such a big deal now is because all of these people, I guess a lot of gaming channels jumped on the multi-channel network, and I didn't know this, but somehow they just were I can't think of the word. The rules of content ID didn't apply to them, as it were. So now what the change has happened is that YouTube did take that content ID and made it apply to them. Supposedly, I think these multi-channel networks, the videos have always had to have the same thing applied. What's this guy doing? Yeah, so it seems that these multi-channel networks haven't been, YouTube hasn't been applying their content ID process on them, even though they're supposed to be following the same rules. It was up to the networks themselves to police themselves. But apparently I don't think that YouTube's been trusting them and just started to say, hey, you know what, we need to apply these to everybody else as well. And now that all these matches are happening on their channels, all of a sudden now it's a big deal. So yeah, actually what upsets me the most about it is that now it's a big deal. It wasn't a big deal before, like years ago, or a year or so ago. I was getting content ID flags for years. And what would I do? I'd just leave it. And it's these, it's the people that are now trying to make money off of YouTube that are now all of a sudden finding out that their videos, YouTube isn't having any of it. And let me just, let's back up. I didn't want to make this a long video. Let me just say that I just watched Steve Benway's video. Put a link to it. It explains everything I already think. Also, a couple other people you might want to check out is The Archfane and Asaliari 2. Both those channels basically have videos that I tend to agree with in this situation. Do I agree with the content ID system? No, I never have. I've always thought it was messed up, and I know Total Biscuit put up a video, and I kind of watch. I don't really watch his stuff recently at all, really. But if somebody points out a video with him, I'll go watch it. He mentioned in one of his videos about it is that he put up like a 3-hour podcast on YouTube, had one sound effect from Nintendo, and it allows Nintendo to claim the ad revenue for the entire video. That makes no sense. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be overhauled. But at the same time, it's the same kind of stuff that everybody who's not in a network has already been dealing with. So, yeah, like Steve Benway said, the whole playing field is level now. And now that they have to play by the same rules everybody else has, it's for some reason not okay now. That's the kind of thing that gets me. It was okay before because it wasn't affecting them. But now it's not okay because it is. Yeah, and I mean, I've been invited to networks in the past, maybe a half dozen or so in the past couple of years, and I could never see the point of it. Yeah, I don't understand. It's like, well, if I'm monetizing my stuff, and I'll get whatever revenue I can. I didn't, they said that the way I understood it is they had gotten the rights to allow you to put the videos on there, and that's why you weren't getting content ID matches, is because they had the rights from those companies for you to allow you to put those videos up there. But I'm not entirely sure that's correct now. Maybe they were just getting that pass. So yeah, I've already talked about this way longer than I already originally intended. But what I want to get to is what I'm doing in the future. There are no more Croooow Plays videos this year. The last one I put up, which I think was Mushihime Sama Futari, that was the last one I actually filmed way back and edited way back in July. So I've basically I can't think of the word. I'm going blank here. Maybe it's the outdoors. But I've expended my stock of videos for me to put up Croooow Plays. But last week I did have the whole week off on vacation, and Saturday I filmed, just on Saturday, I filmed 52 or 53 more Croooow Plays videos. Oh, and it sounds like the neighbor's starting up the snowblower, but should I better hurry? Now that I have to hurry, I can't think of what to say. So yeah, I'm in the process of editing those. Those probably won't be ready till next year. So next year, more Croooow Plays videos. That's what I have planned for the future. I'll be working on those, you know, weekends and nights perhaps. I've already finished about 4 of them, but I'm not editing them in the order that I'm going to be posting them. But just to tide you over, at the end of this video, actually right now, let's have a little montage of videos that will be coming up in the Croooow Plays series next year. See y'all next time. Bye.